They say Allah is Ar-Razaq, the provider. Yet so many of us chase wealth like it's running away from us. But what if I told you the reason your wealth keeps slipping through your fingers isn't because of bad luck or low income, but because you're giving away things that were never meant to be shared? Things more valuable than gold, and every time you do, your Barakah vanishes. Just last year, a young tech founder in Pakistan launched a brilliant AI startup. But in an act of blind generosity, he handed over full intellectual property rights to his partner, calling it trust in Allah. 8 months later, he was locked out of his own company, not because he was unlucky, but because he gave away the one thing that could have protected his future. Comment below. Do you believe wealth is only material, or could it be deeply spiritual too? In Islam, wealth is not limited to dinars and dollars. Real wealth includes your dignity, your intellect, your privacy, even your ability to dream. Allah warns us in Surah Al-Baqarah not to waste sustenance. But sustenance doesn't just mean food or money. What if you're wasting your attention, your focus, your trust on people or things that deplete you? Wealth is more than numbers. Protect your unseen assets. Which of your non-monetary blessings do you protect the most? Your time, energy, or your reputation? Drop your answer below. Item 1. Never give away your vision. Your vision is not for everyone. In the Quran, Prophet Yusuf, A.S., had a powerful dream, not of this world, and he shared it only with his father, a prophet himself. Why? Because not everyone deserves access to your destiny. His jealous brothers would have crushed it before it began. Sometimes, your silence protects what your passion cannot. Modern story. In 2024, a TEDx speaker shared her painful lesson. She had a brilliant health tech idea, but she revealed it too soon, seeking praise and approval. Investors pressured her to change it. She pivoted and lost the very essence of her mission. Months later, her funding dried up, not because the idea was weak, but because she gave away her vision before it was ready to fly. Silence is a form of wealth. Guard your vision. Have you ever regretted sharing an idea too early? What happened? Let's talk about it in the comments. Item 2. Don't give away your time freely. Time is one of the greatest currencies Allah gives. The Prophet said, "There are 2 blessings which many people lose, health and free time." Bukhari. Time is not just passing seconds. It's opportunity, it's potential, it's your life in motion. And yet, we often hand it over to people, habits, or distractions that don't deserve it. Real story. In Dubai, a 22-year-old crypto millionaire lost more than just digital coins. He spent endless hours arguing with haters on Twitter. In those moments, he didn't lose money. He gave away his focus, his time, and eventually, his momentum. The market moved on. He didn't. Time thieves don't wear masks. They wear friendship, drama, and endless notifications. What's the biggest time waster in your life right now? And what are you doing to reclaim your time? Item 3. Never give away your self-worth for approval. Your worth isn't measured in likes, followers, or fleeting applause. The Quran reminds us, "We have certainly honored the children of Adam," 1770. That honor is divine, not digital. But today, many trade it for validation. The danger? When your value is defined by others, you'll always feel like you're not enough. Modern example. In early 2025, a hijabi influencer shifted her brand to align with global fashion trends. The likes came fast, but so did the shame. In a raw video, she confessed, "I sold my values for virality, and I still feel empty." If the price of entry is your self-respect, the event isn't worth attending. Where do you personally draw the line between ambition and authenticity? Let's reflect in the comments. Item 4. Never give away privacy. The Prophet lived with intentional privacy. He taught us not to expose our blessings unnecessarily. In today's oversharing world, we've blurred the lines between connection and exposure. But the Quran warns us in Surah Al-Falaq from the evil of the envier when he envies. Envy doesn't always strike visibly. It sometimes comes from the silent scroll of someone wishing your downfall. Real story. In the UK, a Muslim entrepreneur proudly shared her luxury purchase on Instagram with a geotag. Hours later, her house was broken into. Nothing she posted was worth what she lost. Privacy is the new piety. Guard your life like you guard your prayers. Do you think social media is making us too vulnerable? How do you protect your digital privacy? Item 5. Never give away your financial boundaries. Islam honors charity, but not at the cost of your stability. The Prophet praised giving, but also warned against reckless generosity and the weight of debt. Even zakah is calculated, not infinite. Why? Because true giving requires wisdom. When you give beyond your means, you don't uplift others. You risk sinking yourself. Modern story. In Nigeria, a devout brother gave his entire savings at a fundraiser, moved by the cause. But the next month, he couldn't pay rent. His niyyah was pure, but his plan wasn't. He later said, "I confused emotion for faith and paid the price." Allah loves intention, not impulsive sacrifice. Give with heart and with balance. How do you personally balance charity with your financial responsibilities? Let's help each other in the comments. Item 6. Never give away your inner peace for conflict. Some wars aren't worth winning. The Prophet said, "I guarantee a house in paradise for the one who gives up arguing, even if he is right." Why? Because conflict drains your soul. You may win the debate, but lose your calm, your clarity, your barakah. Current story. In 2024, a Muslim content creator was invited to a trending debate panel. She declined. When asked why, she simply said, "Peace pays better than rage." Her refusal went viral, not because she fought, but because she didn't. Guard your peace like gold. Not everything needs a reply. What's one argument you walked away from and felt spiritually richer because of it? Share your story below. Item 7. Don't give away your dua by doubting. Wealth doesn't just follow hard work, it follows belief. When you raise your hands in dua, you're making a transaction with the one who never defaults. But when you doubt right after, you cancel the contract. Allah says in the Quran, "Call upon me, I will respond to you." 40:60. Yet how often do we whisper hope at night and wake up hopeless by morning? Modern example. A Muslim woman in Palestine lost her entire business during the conflict. Her shop was gone. But every night in Ramadan 2024, she made dua with full yaqeen, conviction. 6 months later, from a refugee hostel in Cairo, she received international funding to relaunch, bigger than before. Her dua didn't just rebuild her business, it revived her soul. Doubt bankrupts the soul, faith funds your future. Have you ever seen a miracle happen after a period of sincere dua? Tell your story, someone may need it today. Protect these 7 treasures: your vision, time, self-worth, privacy, financial boundaries, peace and dua. And you safeguard not just your wealth, but your soul's future. Remember, Allah doesn't only bless the hard worker, He blesses the one who works with wisdom and care. Qur'anic closing. As Allah says, indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. 13:11. Richness isn't just about what's in your hands, It's about what you refuse to give away carelessly. Which of these 7 treasures will you protect starting today? Share your commitment below. Let's grow together. Which of the 7 things do you think is the hardest to protect? Drop your answer below. Let's learn from each other. Were these directive messages helpful to reflect on your wealth mindset? Which one hit you hardest? Share your thoughts below.